Hello, I came to you with this important update, which is relevant to all limited company directors and person in significant controls. You may have received an email prompt from Companies House recently to do this process, but I thought it would be easier if I'd explain everything, what's happening and why is it happening and how we can help you with this. So first of all, this is a new initiation from Companies House in regards to identity verification, and this is a requirement for, as I said, company directors and person in significant control. The new legal requirement will require all directors and PCSs, so people with significant control, that they have to verify their identity with Companies House. This will start from the 18th of November. So this is when the mandatory verification begins, and it means that anything you would like to file with Companies House after this date, you only will be able to do it once you've done this verification. And the change is part of the Economic Crime and Corporate Transparency Act 2023, and this is to prevent fraud and improve transparency in UK businesses. So they would like to know a lot more about you as a person. Who needs to verify? It's all company directors, whether a new or existing director of a UK limited company, and PCSCs, so people with significant control, anyone who owns more than 25% of shares or has significant influence. So this could be shareholders and secretaries or whoever is a PCSC. This can be seen on Companies House, who is a PCSC, because they need to be reported on the Companies House. So basically you have until November 2026 to complete this. However, as I mentioned before, if your confirmation statement is due or accounts are due before that, so anything after the 18th of November 2025, so next month, and before November 26, if you have anything to file, then you won't be able to do it until you do this verification. So starts 18th of November 2025, and we have to verify you before this date to be able to file anything, or you need to do the verification process to be able to file anything via Companies House. So for the existing directors, as I said, we have to do this before the next confirmation statement. And for existing PCSCs, you have a 14-day window based on the date of birth or the company confirmation statement if you are also a director. And the final deadline is the 18th of November 2026. So the verification process is, I want to say fairly straightforward, but a little bit complicated. So what you need to do is you need to create a gov.uk1 login, and then you will see, of course, I'm covering this very last part where there's the link. So this is the link, and I will send this slide out, and also when you receive this video, there will be all these things you can download and how you can do that in the email as well. So basically, first you create the gov.uk1 login, and this is a free account. And then what you need to do is you need either a valid UK passport or biometric driving license issued in the UK. And you need to use this app to scan your ID, and then to take a selfie with a certain position. Your face have to be in the middle, and they will match the two with facial recognition. And once they're happy with that, it's you, and on the documents and then on the selfie, then you will receive, so the verification will be done, and you will receive an 11-digit personal code, and this is what you're going to use for your Companies House filings. So make sure you save this code, because you will need it in the future many times, a couple of times a year. And if you have a new accountant or bookkeeper or somebody who's gonna, or agent, somebody who's gonna file anything on behalf of you, then you will need to give this code to them so that they be able to do that. So the gov.uk guidance verifying your identity for Companies House, this is the link, but as I said, I will put it in the email which is coming with this video. So the good news is that we can help you with this process because we are a registered ACSP, which is Authorized Corporate Service Provider. So because we got this verification already, we will be able to verify your identity on your behalf. So you don't need to do anything I just mentioned before. No need to do that. All we need is a few up-to-date ID and address documents from you. So we need either a photo ID, which could be the passport or the driving license. It must be in date, so not, expired documents, unfortunately not acceptable. And the proof of address, which could be utility bill, bank statement, council tax bill. Once you've got these documents, you can upload them to our client portal, Bright Manager, which you are familiar with because we use it for our correspondence and uploads and electronic signatures. So all you need to do is to get your documents, scan it or take a picture. Please make sure that all the bottom of the passport, there's the long numbers and digits and all that it's all visible, clear and not blurry, and the whole length is visible, because we're gonna need that for the verification process. So that's on the first page, I think, where you have the photo as well. And then you log into Bright Manager and you can upload your documents into the client engagement documentation, and then you can relax because we're gonna handle the rest, and you don't need to do anything. So our client portal link is also will be added to this email, to the email I send with this video, and you can log in from there. So why is it important to do it now? I know it's quite close to the deadline, but it took us a while to get authorized as well as ACSP. So it's important that we don't need to rush. So there will be quite a lot of people trying to get verified in this small window. So the systems might be slowing down when we get closer to the deadline. I'm pretty sure it will be crazy a couple of days before. So to avoid a rush, please act now and contact us if you have any questions. Also, if your confirmation statement, as I said, in December or the later part of November, then we're gonna need this straight away. So it's also good to do it sooner rather than later. Also, it's a legal requirement, so it's a legal obligation. You as a shareholder, director, PCS of a limited company, you have to comply with this, because the non-compliance could affect your director status. And also, if we do it early or as early as possible, it gives a peace of mind to everybody. So one less thing to worry about. So saying this, I encourage everybody to do that as soon as possible. So what happens next? First of all, have a think about it, decide what would you like to do, and if you want to do it yourself, that's fine. Once you've done the verification, please send us the 11-digit code, because then we will need it. So if we don't do the verification for you, then we will need that code. So you have to do one or the other. So once you've done the verification yourself, send us the code, and that's it. Or if you maybe start verification and decide, okay, I don't want to do it, and you want us to do it, that's fine as well. Just let us know as soon as possible. And if you have any questions, just drop a message, email, or call, whatever form you prefer. And we're gonna here to help you and support you with all the changes. There's quite a few changes coming, so there will be probably more emails during the November-December time. If you decide to use our service or to use us to do this for you, then please upload your documents to Bright Manager, and then we will do everything for you. And no need to worry about, as everything's gonna go as it was. We file your confirmation statement and everything you need, as you won't even notice as it was before. So thank you very much. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time, and I also hope that it's clear now what you need to do. And as I said, any questions, let us know, email or message or whatever form you prefer. And please try to make this a priority, because we don't want to get into the situation that we have to file something and we can't because of this. And then Companies House is very strict with the penalties, so we don't want to get into the situation to get a penalty because of this. It's quite a simple thing. I know it's something extra we have to do, but please act now, and any questions, just contact us. Thank you very much and have a lovely rest of the day.